Does your second gen Dodge truck mirror do this? So the obvious answer is to weld it in place or put some duct tape on it or something like that, but instead we're going to swap it out for a later style mirror. Now the same basic process would go if you wanted to do a towing mirror upgrade. Okay, so the main things we're going to need to get that off is going to be a Phillips screwdriver and a 10mm deep well socket. I've got one on a 3/8. You could use something different too if you would prefer. So what we're going to do, there's 2 Phillips screws down there, one up here, go in underneath and you'll see it when you actually look for it. When you actually do the wiring, you're also going to need soldering iron. I've got this nifty little butane powered self-igniting thing here, like that, some solder, and I've got shrink wrap somewhere, so we'll grab that in a minute. Now at this point, since you've got these 2 out, that out, and that out, the next part is brute force and ignorance. You basically just have to pull the thing out past the little plastic clipper things. So okay, now you're going to have to pop this little guy out of here, and you can just take and sometimes scoot the whole thing right down through there. And then disconnect this mirror control. There we go. And then take your complete door panel and set that somewhere more out of the way. There you go. Now up in here, pull this foam out. Take your 10mm and crack each of these loose. Something that will prove to be rather important here momentarily. Oh, that just broke right off. Nice. This has a 3-pin connector on it. And the new mirror has a 6-pin connector on it. So what that is, this mirror has a heat option. So we're just not going to hook up the heat option. The heat is on the 2 black wires here. So we're just going to leave those disconnected. So I've got this kind of balanced here so you can see it comes off. And then there's this little rubber doodad right inside of here. You can just kind of push that out from the inside. And out she comes. Okay, there we go. So now at this point, what I've done is cut the connector off of the old one, cut the connector off of the new one, and wired them up. Now, these are different color codes apparently than what is actually factory. So basically what you're going to do, the white and black wire from the new mirrors goes to the one closest to the back of the vehicle. This is your driver's side, which is the yellow down here on the factory one. The 2 blue wires always goes to the center, which is supposed to be white and is kind of a faded pinkish color, probably because I've got a red truck. And the yellow wire on the new mirror goes to the purple wire down here, which is really hard to see. That is actually purple, I believe, with a white stripe. But, yeah, there you might be able to see the color a little bit better. Purple with a white stripe. So that's your color codes down here. And this is how you connect them up here. white with black, blue, yellow. Got all these soldered up. I'm by no means a professional at soldering, but I feel like I can do a decent job. So I'm going to just show you a little bit about our thing here. We're just going to use this to shrink wrap this. This is such a neat little soldering iron. I have a link to this in the description because I've had this thing for a couple years now, and believe me, I abuse this thing to no end. It goes with me on all my jobs. I'm soldering with it over water, doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and it still works great. So it has a gas control on this side and the igniter control on this side. So you flick the gas up and then you hit the igniter and you see the burning down there. Then at this point, you're going to put your foam back in and put your door back together in the same way that you took it off. Basically, some of these didn't come out. They just popped out of the plastic. So you're going to take these, clip them back in to your door panel. And each of these goes back into one of these little spots here. So, and there you have it. Door panels all back on, mirrors on, and functional in all directions. So that's all there is to it. So that's all there is for today. So thanks for watching.